Good evening, this is Shreyas here, your physics master teacher, your Thalaiva, your boss, your captain on this channel, and I'm going live on both the channels, Vedantu and Catalysis. Welcome aboard all my lovely warriors. Let me know if you can see me, let me know if you can hear me loud and clear. Welcome aboard, welcome aboard, welcome aboard. Hi Sanjay, Divya, Vigneshwar, hi Rishabh, hi hello. Satvik, good evening. Aditya, good evening. Hi Ankit. Hello everyone. Mohan, user, Pankaja. Hello Nandish. Hello, welcome, welcome, welcome. This is me, Shreyas, your physics master teacher. And guys, I have been training kids. I have been mentoring kids for a very long time. Now, over the past few years, I have seen a lot of kids going into IITs, NITs, IIITs, and few of the students, in fact, contacted me on my Instagram handle, and they asked me, sir, what is it with VIT? What should I do? And I was getting too many messages. And then finally I decided, okay, rather than replying to each one of them individually, it's better I make a video. And finally I got hold of few students who are studying in VIT. I also talked to them. I got the sense of what it is inside the campus. And based on their inputs, I have made this video. All right, so let's get going. Hello Anuj, hi Janish, hi Chandu, hi Aditya, hi Varshit, Aditya, Sriram. Yes, you needed this video desperately. Hello, good evening everyone. Now, I have seen how kids are, graduate, what kind of colleges they get into, what kind of post-graduation colleges they get into. I have seen what kind of companies they get into, what kind of pay packages they are into. So based on all these inputs, all these years of experience, I'm going to give you some suggestions. Now please remember, these are just suggestions during the due course of this session. It's up to you how you want to take it. Okay, so I'm going to give you all kinds of perspective, the goods, the bads. So guys, if you're ready for this session, put a yo in the chat box so that I know you guys are ready. Put a yo in the chat box. Guys, yes, I'm going to take all your queries. Some of you are already putting up your ranks and your percentiles and you guys are confused what to do. Don't worry, I'm going to put it all. But before going ahead, remember that a lot of our students have already cracked JEE mains. Many of the toppers are from Vedantu. Many of the people have got 99.97 percentile, and all of this is because of the combined effort of the content, of the teachers, of all the people who are solving all the doubts continuously, the assignments, the test series that they are enrolled into. So guys, there is a crash course running right now. It has just started on 7th of June and one more which is going to start next Monday. If you are interested, go check out all the details in the description box. There is a link which you have to click and use the coupon code to get 40% off. Okay, so let's begin. Now, obviously, yes, I can see a lot of yo's. Thank you, thank you, thank you very much for all the yo's out there. Don't worry, P. I'm going to answer many of your doubts. Many things will get cleared. Which branch you will get? What rank do I need? Everything you will get in a bit. Now, understand there are lots of campuses of VIT. The main campus is the Vellore campus. The second main campus is the Chennai campus. The other campuses are very new, very nascent, I would say, and there is no point talking about it so much. And a lot of you also want to compare SRM, Manipal, and some private colleges maybe in south or north of India. I'm going to talk about it as well. So let's look at the statistics, okay? And based on that, maybe you can improve your judgment. You can make your judgment based on facts rather than just by the feeling. By the way, leave the feeling part to me because I have spoken to some students of mine from VIT, okay? So the first important thing that I want you guys to take note of is the exam was concluded in May. Now the next important date is July. July second week, they are saying the counseling will start and the classes will commence mid-August. That's the tentative date. It might shift up or I don't know, it might stay there. Now, it's important to note that JEE mains is not yet over. JEE advanced is far from over and the dates of third or the fourth attempt of JEE mains are not yet announced. So most likely by the look of it, at least one attempt might be there even after the classes will commence. Do you guys see that? Did you guys see that? Did you guys see that? I mean, it's very likely that one of the attempt of JEE mains might be there even after the classes start. That's crazy. By the tentative dates, by the look of it. How many of you guys are confused after looking at all of this? How many of you guys have got, 90 percentile and above in JEE mains first or second? How many of you guys have got 90 to 70 percentile, and how many of you have got below 70 percentile? Let me know. Yep. Now what will be the fees? Yes, perfect question. Yes, don't worry, P. Now you are confused what to do. That's the whole problem, guys. I mean, this whole year has been so confusing. That's what I want to touch upon. Okay, so now once this is clear, let's go ahead and see what are the other things that you need to consider. Look at the fees. Now there are different kinds of courses, and they have divided most of the courses into group A and group B, guys. Yeah, most of the courses have been divided into group A and group B. Now you might be wondering, what is this group A and group B? You can check out all the details, but the main idea is, look at the fees. So the tuition fees comes close to 2 lakh rupees. Doesn't matter which group, you can see that close to 2 lakh rupees. Now this does not include the hostel fees or the mess fees. Now most of the other government colleges or VITs or NITs or IIITs, they have a fixed kind of hostel fee. There is nothing like deluxe hostel, 5-star hostel and 7-star hostel. All students are treated equally over there, but in VIT there are different kinds of luxury segments available, if I may say so, and based on that your hostel fees can run in lakhs. Mind it that this is not the 4-year course fee, this is per year. So if you multiply it by 4 plus add the hostel fees for 4 years plus add the mess fees and the other miscellaneous, probably it will be anywhere between 10 to 15 lakhs. Yeah, 10 to 15 lakhs. A lot of you are already putting up your scores. Very good. I can see many of you are in the decent category. So no wonder you guys are confused. No wonder you guys are confused. Don't worry, Karthi, I'm going to answer that. Yes, Priyanshi, don't worry. Well, so do you guys get it? 10 to 15 lakhs is the expected amount that you might have to pay for 4 years in VIT, considering the hostel, the mess, and depending on the luxury, it can vary. All right, now that's what you invest. And what are the different kinds of refund policies that are available? Let's have a look at it. Now this is the most important slide. Okay, these have been taken from the official website because this will probably help you decide everything. Look at that. If you have less than 60% in PCM, PCB, then the entire fee will be refunded after deducting some basic 1,180 rupees, including GST. Yeah, so that's basically for all the non-eligible candidates who have got very less percentage in their boards. Now the problem is the boards have been cancelled, the percentages are not out, so it's very difficult to predict who is going to be less and who is going to be more. But by the look of it, if you have been scoring well in your internal assessments and 11th standard and 10th grade, so most likely you should be well above 60% in your board examinations. Next, if you withdraw the admission after the classes commence, then the entire academic fee will be refunded. Okay, but that is within 25 days. Okay, so within 25 days. So after 25 days and after 40 days, that's where the pain point is. Look at that. If it is received within 25 days, only then you will get 10% of the amount, and if it is anywhere between 25 to 40 days, then you will get 20% of the total, 20% will be deducted and the remaining will be refunded back to you. So the takeaway is, within 25 days, 10% will be cut. Within 40 days of the class commencement, 20% will be cut. The remaining will be refunded to you. After 40 days, if you try and withdraw the admission, it looks like there will be no refund which will be provided. Now, if you go by the estimates when the classes are going to start, it says August midweek. So the classes, let's assume, start in August midweek. 40 days from then will be September mid. Okay, September mid, September end. So by September end, if you do not withdraw, it looks like tentatively that you will not get any money. Now let me also point out, understand that the JEE mains may not even end by September. I mean, the results might not be declared. You do not know. I mean, it could be, it could not be. I do not know that. Depends on when the second attempt is. And even if both the attempts happen and the JEE Advanced, let's say, happens in September, then probably you might have some clarity on your JEE mains result, but still the JEE Advanced result, nobody will have the clarity. So 40 days is the problem area out here. I hope you can see that. Okay. Now the next thing that I want you to see is the different branches which are available. Okay, different branches which are available. Like there is chemical engineering, there is computer science engineering with different kinds of specializations, bioinformatics, then information security, business systems, Internet of Things, data science, blockchain, artificial intelligence, cyber physical systems, and so on and so forth. There is electrical engineering, electronics engineering, mechanical engineering, electronics plus computer science, and you have mechanical with automotive as a specialization, production, and mechanics and automation. So these are the rough branches. Most of the major branches have been covered. The good thing is there are some specializations which are offered, and most of them are, you know, a hot branches and very high paid jobs and very demanding kind of branches have been put up out here, and a lot of specializations which is going to definitely help you. So that's the good point out here. Now let's talk about the closing ranks and the expected. Now this is one of the most important slide again. You can see that. Okay guys, have a look at this. This is according to 2015 data. Now you might be thinking that are you watching some old video or what? But no, guys, the thing is VIT does not disclose any of their cutoffs, their branch rankings, etc. There is no official data. Everything that you see on the internet is just a guess. But we can estimate what would be happening right now. Like if you see in 2015 and 2016, the rough closing ranks, all right, the cutoff ranks were, let's say for computer science was 7,000, civil was 35,000, chemical was 19,500, electronics was 14,500, electrical was 15,500, mechanical 19,500, and information technology is 12,000. Now I'm pretty sure most of you are roughly going to be interested in IT, then maybe electronics, and maybe computer science. That's it. I think that's the major interest usually people have. Unless you do not get any college, then you go to the other branches and stuff like that. Generally, that's what the trend is in VIT. By going by this trend, I feel this trend should remain unaffected. Hardly there might be some plus or minus few thousands difference, 1 or 2,000, not more than that. Because most of the top people who are going to clear JEE Advanced or who are really good, they generally do not even give VIT exam, or even if they give, they just give it for time pass, and they are anyways going to go away, okay, into IITs, BITs or NITs. So basically, you know, the top ranks don't matter in in VIT. The other ranks after thousands only matter, unless and until, you know, you're getting a very bad branch, very bad NIT or something like that, okay. Great. So by the look of it, I can see that some of you have 18,000, some of you have you know, some 5,000 rank, some of you have 20,000 rank. So guys, if you are in that range, I feel that VIT's computer science looks out of reach, and maybe civil or some other engineering might be in the reach, biotech could be in the reach, but other than that, the top branches, IT, mechanical, electronics, computer science looks little bit out of reach if your ranks are way above 10, 15,000 or 20,000. That's what it is. Now the another problem, what I heard, now these are rumors, so I'm not making this as a statement. A lot of people copied, a lot of people misuse the VIT EEE system. A lot of people, I heard some stories, but these are again rumors. So, you know, the whole point of conducting the exam was little bit, you know, diluted. So, you know, I don't really have so much of, I would say, you know, an affirmative belief as to what's going to happen next, because if the ranking system itself is diluted, then it really doesn't give you that motivation and that hope, or that or probably that spirit for you guys to actually get into that college. I hope you guys understand what I'm trying to say. Okay, now looking at the internship numbers of VIT EEE over the past few years. So whenever you enter into a college, it's very vital that you do some kind of internship program in your third or your fourth year, or maybe even in your second year. Now, going by the numbers, it looks like the trend is upwards. 2019, now 2020, it was a mysterious year, nobody knows that, but it won't be much better than this, but it will be somewhere around this figure of 1900s. Now, you might be thinking, sir, this is a very good number, 1900 students got, internship. But let me tell you, the intake of VIT itself is around 10,000. Yes, the intake of VIT itself is around 10,000. So out of 10,000, roughly 20% have got internship. Now that's a bad number, actually speaking. But if you are decently good, if you are in the top 20% bracket, then you can hope that, yes, I'm going to get an internship out there somewhere. Okay. Now, what this means is that because the intake of the students is really high, the number of students who get placed or who get internships are also very high, but percentage wise, that's the problem area out there. Now, in NITs, in IITs, these figures are really high percentage wise. If you compare some IIT, probably the strength of an IIT will be somewhere around 400, or NITs will be 600 or 500. Now, the total number of students inside entire NIT or IITs is in hundreds, guys. So the number of students who are getting internship itself will be less in number, but percentage wise, it will be very good. Much, more than 50-60%. Yes, it's more than that. Yeah. Okay. Next important thing, what are the top companies? Because these are the things which will help you make the decision whether you want to get in or not. The average pay package was around 7 lakhs in the recent years. It has been improving gradually from 5 lakhs. It has climbed up to 7 lakhs. Please keep in mind, this is average. One of the highest paying jobs was around 40 to 50 lakhs, but that is few in number. Now, you might hear people saying, oh, I know this guy, he got 40 lakhs ka package. Oh, it's a very good college. Oh, he got placed in Microsoft. Oh, he got placed in JP Morgan. Oh, he got placed in LinkedIn. Oh, he got placed in Flipkart. Guys, don't get carried away by that. What's important for you to see is how many people actually get above average jobs. How many people get jobs above 10 lakhs, above 5 lakhs, above 7 lakhs. That's what you need to see. And also the number of people who get really high paying jobs. Now that number is not that big. It's decent. It's not bad. Most of the people, like I would say around, in the conservative estimates, maybe in few hundreds are there. Okay. Few hundreds who get really good packages in VIT. Few hundreds. But that is among a pool of 10,000 people. A few more thousands, maybe 1,000 or 2 get close to around this average package or little bit above that. Most of the people are going to be under this, and that's where the bulk lies. Generally there is a code name for that. They are called as mass recruiters. So they load them in trucks and they carry them. That's the internal joke out there. Okay, so basically what happens is that in this mass recruitment, you just get hired by most of the companies which you wouldn't have heard of. The pay packages are very less, okay, and these experiences do not account if you so much if you want to go abroad, or you want to do some MBA, or you want to apply for some bigger company or some MNC. So generally these kind of packages or these kind of companies is something which generally nobody would like to go. Yeah. So that's how it works. Okay. So understand, very few. If you are in the top 10 to 20% in VIT, then it is okay. But otherwise, you have to sacrifice your internships, or you might have to sacrifice your pay packages. Do not expect really high numbers. Don't get carried away by that 40 lakh, 50 lakh figures who only, it's got by very few number of people. So that's, in fact, that 40, 50 lakhs is probably you can count them on your fingers, not more than that. Okay, so having said that, let's look at the overall ranking. Guys, are you guys getting some more clarity? Let me know in the chat box by putting up yo in the chat box. Let me know, are you guys getting a little bit more clarity out there? Yes, I know Clash Royale, I know that. Hello Sujal, welcome. Hi Clash Tsunami, you guys are there on both channels, I guess. Yep. So are you guys getting more clarity? Very good, very good. So Shraddha, but this is an English channel, so I'm so sorry. We'll have to talk in, we'll have to talk only in English. Yeah. Okay, so let's talk about the rankings. The rankings, most of you might have seen some random rankings. So please understand. These rankings should not be trusted upon, because in some of the rankings, it's really funny that VIT had better ranking than VITs and even some new IITs and even some NITs. Now that's very surprising, because that's not supposed to happen. Okay, and I really doubt those rankings out there, and most of them who are very experienced in this education field would also doubt those rankings out there. Now secondly, understand VIT has very good campus, big campus. They have lots of facilities, they have lots of equipment, they have lots of money. Obviously, you just saw 10 to 15 lakhs per student, okay, over the course of 4 years. That's a good amount. All right. So if you look at IITs, that's where it stands. That's the top of the pyramid. Then you get NITs, BITs, IIITs. That's the next pyramid. Okay. And then you also have the lower IITs. It's not all the IITs. This is only the old IITs. You get the other IITs, the new ones, somewhere over here below some of the NITs and all those things. And then you have other government colleges like DTU, that's the Delhi University, then the PEC, then the Bangalore PES, and then the COEP Pune, and then VJTI Mumbai, and other government colleges land somewhere over here. Few of the private colleges also come over here, but most of it is occupied by most of the government funded or centrally funded colleges. And after this you get Vellore, SRM and MIT. This is the Manipal Institute of Technology. So that's what is the pyramid chart that you might think of. That's where the rankings or overall perception of the brand is. So it might go up in some places, it might come down in some places, but the branding, that's where generally people perceive the brand somewhere over here. That's how it's been. Even if you apply for postgraduate programs, even if you apply for higher studies or MBA or for other companies, in general, this is the perception and the facilities, the crowd. This is completely an overall picture of that. So now you might be thinking, oh my god, what is sir trying to do? Is he just pushing you to NITs and IIITs? Is VIT that bad? No, VIT is good. It's good. I mean, if you are in the top league, if you are in the top percentage, it's very good, guys. I mean, you are going to get placed, you are definitely going to do better, and probably you might get a branch which otherwise you might not get in an NIT or IIT or IIIT or BITS. Okay, so if you're getting a very good branch, you are good at it, so obviously you should go for that, because probably if you do better, you might get a good placement, you might get a good internship, you might get a good degree. So that's where you should probably start considering VIT. Obviously NITs have much higher pay packages, BITS, IIITs, very good packages. In fact, the highest placement few years back came from BITS, and IIIT again had one of the highest paying packages few years back. And these packages run in crores. The average packages for most of IIITs, I'm not talking about IITs, this is IIITs, BITS, NITs, goes somewhere 15 to 20 lakhs. That's the average. If you compare it with VIT, that's somewhere close to 7 lakhs. So you can see the difference. It's almost double. The average is almost double. And the number of students, the quality of placements is very good. The number of students who actually get quality placements is much higher than SRM, VIT and MIT. Also, the number of people who get internships is much higher. The campuses are really good. They are all equally good. I mean, some might have some pluses and minuses. These are all the beautiful pictures of all the campuses, be it BITS, be it IIITs or NITs. Now, they all have excellent facilities. They all have excellent research work. They have excellent faculties. They have excellent crowd. all Cosmo crowd. So you don't really have to worry about it. The fees are also very nominal, and if you get some scholarships, the fees even goes down even further. The hostel fees are also very nominal. It's not very huge in most of them except for BITS. BITS is little costly because it's a private university, remember that. But other than that, NITs and IIITs is where most of the middle class can afford these colleges. Now, you might be thinking, what to do now if NITs, BITS and IIITs are so good, then and if my percentile is bad, what should I do? What should I do? Yep, what should I do? Yep. So a lot of you are out here for this, I know, and you might be wondering, are the gates of the good colleges actually closed? What should I do? Am I really out of this university? Am I really out of the league of JEE mains? Am I really out of the league of BITS? Am I really out of the league of IIITs? Should I stop preparing for them? If you're feeling left out, please let me know. How many of you are there? Put a crying wala symbol. Yeah, put a crying. Rodo, come on. Cry, guys. I mean, if you want to cry, nobody else will listen to you. I am there. Shreyas sir is there who always listens to you. You can cry over here. And all the warriors will also listen. How many of you are crying out here? Okay, just put a crying wala symbol. Okay, so let's see what should we do next. Now, okay, look at that. People already started crying. Okay, somebody put a laughter with crying. Okay, look at that. Okay, so guys, let's see what we can do. Don't cry. Lot of people I know have been, in the similar situation. See guys, I am not teaching here for the first time. I've been teaching for almost 10 years. So every year the same cycle repeats. Some people get out of it beautifully. Some people cry but don't get out. Do you want to win? Do you want to party after a few months? How many of you want to party? Put a party symbol out there after a few months. Put a smile, guys, out there. How many of you want to party after a few months? How many of you want to actually do well? I'll give you a plan, simple plan. Before that, the most important thing which you guys are always waiting for. JEE means most likely dates. Okay, there you go. Asta wants to party. Okay, very good Parlin. Very good Sai Teja. Very good Aditya. Sudeshna. Yes. Prasanna, I did my schooling from Pune. Okay, very good. You want to go to BITS Vilani, say Sriram. Excellent. Yes, Surabh, Pradyumna, Shankaran, Mugunnath, Jayashri. Everybody wants to party. Look at the symbols. I hope I'm invited to the party. Okay. Well, now this is one of the most important slides. Again, it's most likely that at least one attempt will be towards July end or in August. This is the prediction. I don't know. I might go wrong, guys. Remember, I do not have a crystal ball out there where I can actually sit and predict. So, it's most likely going to be in July or August. Now, whether there will be 2 attempts or 1 attempt, that's a big question mark again. But by the trends, by the chatter going around, it looks like there should be 2 attempts. It looks like there should be 2 attempts and they will be very closely spaced. Now, the problem is everybody, all the states have not yet cancelled their board examinations. So that also matters. So obviously the government does not want the board's dates and the JEE mains dates should clash with each other. So I think they are working it out. All the states, once they give the confirmation, all the boards, once they give the confirmation, I think they should come up with a date very soon. Or even if somebody wants to conduct their practicals or some kind of examination, their date should not clash. That's the whole idea. But by the look of it, expect somewhere around here. Okay, that's at least the first attempt. So what should you do next? Okay, now here is the thing. Yes, DTU is very good. DTU is very good. See guys, now there are multiple categories of people. If, okay, you are above 90 percentile, okay, to let's say 96 percentile, I feel there is a very, very good chance. There is a very, very good chance, excellent chance. Yeah, there is a very excellent chance for, all the JEE mains colleges. All the JEE mains colleges. Yes, all the JEE mains colleges. And anything below that, you need to work. You need to work really hard unless you have some kind of reservation. work really hard, okay, but not impossible. But it is not impossible. In fact, this word impossible itself says, I am possible. Yes, yes. It itself says I am possible. That's one thing. And people have done it. People have already done it in the past. Okay. So, this is the key takeaway. You need to work really, really hard. Now, what you should actually do, if your percentile is very low, okay, and you think that, okay, maybe I can get into some IIIT or NIT, but I don't want to take chances. I feel you should actually take a seat. Yes, please take a seat in VIT, MIT or SRM or other private colleges, whichever you can afford, whichever you think you can get into, whichever entrances you have written. Any of these colleges or any private colleges, all right, whichever is willing to take admissions, please take up that seat. But keep in mind one thing, you know, the refund policy. So can you afford the 10% loss? Can you afford the 20% loss? So the 10%, 20% comes close to 10,000 to 20,000 rupees. If you're okay with that, for me, okay, even if I lose 20%, which is 20,000 to 10,000 rupees, I am okay if I improve my rank and I get a better college later on. I'm okay with that. Then yes, please take a seat out here. Nobody will stop you. In fact, you should. In fact, you know, that's a better safe option to play with, so that at least that seat is secured. And probably in the next few rounds, you might get a better branch. Okay, that's what it is. Now, yeah, so if you're in that, this is below, by the way, this is below 90%. Yes, this is below 90%. Now, if you are in this range, oh, by the way, why did I not write above 96? So if you're above 96 percentile, please study for advance. Yeah, please study for advance, guys. I mean, really, advance. And don't even think about VIT. Please take up mains. Yeah, please take up mains as your priority. Don't even think about it. So that's why I'm not talking about 96 percentile and above. You should aim for NIT. I mean, there is no point if you have got 96 percentile and above and you're preparing for, you know, VIT and all that. Okay. So having said this, if you are here and if you have got a good VIT or any other private, college, okay, and you're getting a good branch like whatever, CS or electronics or something like that, then I feel it makes sense. I think you should definitely please take a seat, okay? And remember, this is provided if you can acknowledge that refund policy. Please have a look at the refund policy. If you can afford the refund, then all right, if you can afford the deductions which will happen during the refund, only then take a seat. If you cannot afford, if you feel that, okay, no, financial status is not that great, or I don't think I should be wasting that much money, or whatever reasons you have, then please do not take that seat. But otherwise, I think most of you will be able to afford 10,000, 20,000 bucks. So if you can do that, please take that seat. Only if you get a good branch. If you're getting civil and you're not interested in civil, or you're getting some weird branch which you're not interested in, then doesn't make sense to go to VIT. You should definitely scale up your level, guys. That's what I would say. Yeah, so that's one thing. Remember, people from Bangalore, a lot of people keep asking me, sir, is RV College, is PES, is Ramaya, is VTU and all these things good? Yes, they are very good. Guys, if you're getting RV, Ramaya, PES, VTU in Bangalore or around, please take it up. It is better than VIT. Okay, let me tell you that. Please, all the Bangalore Janta out there. Some people are asking, is SRM good or VIT good? Guys, VIT is slightly better than SRM, but in overall perspective, in placements, in crowd and all that, VIT has more of Cosmo crowd and all that. Okay. Then another common question which people ask, is there any, if I'm from North India, And if I come to South India, will there be any problem? Guys, there is no such problem. There are both kinds of people. In fact, if you go to IITs and NITs, all the kinds of people are there. You know, all the state people are there. So in fact, you mix. But specifically people ask for VIT and all that. Guys, there is no problem. Okay, the food and everything you will get adjusted to. Don't worry about it. Okay, so if you have VIT Vellore, CSE and NIT Trichy lower branches, Aditya, please blindfold, please go to NIT Trichy, man. Don't even think about it. Don't even think about it. Sastra University, not that great. Okay, VIT versus MIT, both are almost the same. MIT, the crowd is a little bit less. Papar, the gamer, it depends on which branch you get in MIT and VIT. If you get computer science, then, and depends on where do you want to travel. If you're more towards the north, maybe you might prefer MIT, else you might, if you're more towards the south, you might prefer VIT. Anna University, yes, it's good. Amrita University, not that great. You should go for VIT. Yep. Anna University, again, if you're in Tamil Nadu region, if you're very close, it's very close to your house, yes, please go for it. But if you have to compare again, it depends. All comes down to branch. If you are getting a good branch in Anna, then go to Anna. And if you're not getting a good branch in VIT, let's say you're getting civil in VIT and you're getting computer science in Anna, then please go to Anna University. It makes more sense than taking up civil. Okay, a nicer and all is very good. Okay, and SRM is decently good compared to VIT. Okay, then some of you, yes, Jayashree, we will be, and Ramela College and all, I do not know. BITS Pilani is one of the best campus, guys. Okay, guys, I'll tell you something honestly. I love BITS because the crowd over there is superb. Yeah. First, there is nothing like paid admission, reservation, nothing like that. Then English becomes mandatory. The crowd over there is excellent, superb. I mean, top-notch people are coming out of BITS over the last few years. That's what I have been seeing. Harsha, there is nothing like best course. Understand, best course depends on what you want. If you want to do civil, let's say you have a family business of construction, then you should go into civil. For you, civil is good because you want to enter into the family business. I hope you get what I'm saying. Okay, 91 to 97 percentile, then I feel you should give it a try for JEE mains. Yes, please give a try. But if you're getting some good seats, please take it up if you can afford the refund. That's what I have been saying. Any lower branch in NIT, kill JEE, it depends on which NIT also. If you are getting lower branches in Surathkal, even if you are getting a lower branch in, let's say, Warangal or Trichy or Calicut or all these top NITs, guys, please take even that lower branch. It makes sense. Let me tell you, most of the founders of the many startups and lot of people in really leading roles, even in computer science, are not even from computer science. They are from some other branch. So people have this wrong perception that only if I take up computer science can I actually enter into computer science. No, there is nothing like that. People have been doing business in tech, in all the disruptive fields, even when they were not from computer science. Understand that. You just need to take up those electives and those additional courses. You will be able to do it. Okay. Can you get a good percentile if you start now? Yes, you can get that. Guys, how many of you think you can do it? How many of you think you should give it one extra shot? JEE main should be given one extra shot. PSG, Coimbatore, I'm not sure. Okay, I'll have to work it out. IIST Trivandrum is excellent, man. If you get IIST, please don't even look at VIT, MIT and other things. Yeah, please don't. DAI-CT is very good. Prabhashri Bhattacharya, if you are getting DAI-CT, which is the Dhirubhai Ambani College, then please go for that rather than VIT. Please do that, okay? Okay. Yes, you can do it. Yeah. How many of you are average? How many of you are average people? Please let me know. How many of you are that lion who are just going to look back and look at your parents, look at your teachers who are working so hard for you, and you're going to turn back again and move ahead? How many of you are going to do that? Average salary of NIT CS branch is very high, more than 20 lakhs. Yes. Amrita is good, but not better than VIT, Ashwant. Yeah. Sir, CSC specialization cutoff category wise, Raghav, the details are not out, Raghav, because VIT does not reveal the data. Guys, this is your last chance for actually preparing, and we are going to conduct lots of classes for you. If you guys are interested, join these live classes with leaderboards, quizzes, interaction with a person who is going to solve your doubts, not just the master teacher, another person. And all these classes which we are going to conduct for all of you for the JEE mains will be recorded. You are going to get notes, and this is the best learning platform. Trust me on that, because I'll tell you why. Because not just because of the doubts, guys. Yes, you're going to get all your doubts solved. You can send in your screenshots, chat with our doubt experts. Within minutes, all the doubts get solved. You need an expert. You cannot ask your friends who probably might not know how to solve it. The reason, like I was saying, is because of the results. 1 in 2 Vedantu student has already qualified for JEE Advance. So many students have got 100 percentile in JEE mains, subject-wise. Guys, this is phenomenal results. Thousands of students have got amazing percentile out here. This was just JEE mains 1. JEE mains 2 is even better than this. And all of this is going to happen. The training for you guys is going to start. In fact, it has started, guys, on 7th of June at a price of just 10,000 rupees now. Actually, if you use my coupon code, you get this crash course for 6,000 rupees. This is an amazing deal that you can get. IIT Bombay is good. Obviously, it's best, man. Nikhil Reddy, it's really good. 93 in JEE, 14,777 in VIT, OBC category. Kapil, I would say take up a seat in VIT and prepare for JEE as well as CET. Please do that. Please do that. If you love DTU, please go for it. Nirmal, you might have to watch the entire replay. Yep. Manipal University is comparable to VIT, but depends on which branch you're getting. Yes. So guys, go for this because the crash course is about to start. And if you want, you can also join the previous crash course. The recordings are available. This is your only way you can boost your JEE mains percentile. If you're in 80, you can go to 90s. If you're in 90s, you can go to higher 90s. If you're below 80s, let's say you're in 50, 60, take up that VIT seat. Go for it. But please do not be that average. Now is the chance that you can actually get. Who knows, right? Maybe the crash course can change your life. You have to invest so less in an NIT. I mean, think about it, guys. You might be the next CEO or the founder. You never know, guys. So, don't lose this opportunity, because this is the last 1 or 2 months, and maybe you might think later on, you might regret later on that maybe if I had pushed a little bit harder, when you're sitting on a local college or when you're sitting in not so good college, you might think sitting on the desk one day, that maybe if I had pushed myself harder, I would have got into IIIT or NIT or maybe some other good college. I really don't want you to regret. I really want you guys to improve. So please do that. This is your last chance. See you guys again tomorrow. It was lovely seeing all of you. Now, if you guys have more specific doubts, please post it up in the comment section. I will reply to all your comments, and do not forget to smash the like button, and remember to join our Telegram channel as well. And do not forget, for daily dose of your updates and sessions, hit the subscribe button so that you do not miss any of our classes. Guys, you can also ping me on my Instagram handle, which is Shreyas_Vedantu. I'll reply to any more of your specific queries. But I really hope this lecture has helped you analyze the situation better, and it has also helped you motivate towards JEE mains, keeping in mind that you can always take up a backup seat at VIT and like colleges like SRM and MIT and so on and so forth. So guys, stay motivated, come back, and let's prepare for JEE mains in my next session, which is going to be, the rank booster series continued after the Zero to Hero series. See you guys. Take care. Hasta la vista.